I think for our rare disease families, it really means everything to have a diagnosis. You hear the story over and over again that a patient or a family member thought something was wrong early on, and they bounced around from physician to physician trying to explain what their concerns were, and oftentimes they were minimized.
Unfortunately, for the majority of kids that come in and we give them our best technology that we have, it only finds an answer in about half of kids that we really think it's going to find something.
There are thousands and thousands of rare diseases, each which have their own unique molecular cause. And it can just seem overwhelming or daunting to physicians, to scientists, to start to try to tackle this problem. But I think they also pose a real opportunity because you realize that each individual disease, each individual patient, we know the molecular cause of their disease. We know the specific genetic spelling change that leads to their difficulties. And so it provides a really unique opportunity to be able to do mechanistic studies that really have a benefit or may potentially provide a benefit to patients.
So our project, we decided to focus on infants, children, and young adults that had neurodegeneration.
So for example, one of the first diseases we identified is actually a novel gene involved in branched chain amino acid metabolism. But what's really interesting is that it's actually been implicated in adult onset neurodegenerative conditions. And so we can now really start probing the mechanisms of how in the extreme form of this disease in pediatrics, you essentially injure neurons and eventually lead to their death. And then we can take those learnings and apply them to more common neurodegenerative conditions like Parkinson's, like Alzheimer's. We have a really robust history in the US in the rare disease space of showing that if you make a diagnosis early for certain disorders, you really can influence the outcome for a patient. We really hope that this will expand as new diagnoses are identified, as we develop targeted therapies for rare diseases, to be able to identify these individuals, all of these rare disease kids that we take care of with neurodegeneration early, so that we can do something about it, so we can change the course of their disease.
I think if we can build a bigger tent and make sure that we're making this easy for researchers, making it easier for clinicians, making it easier for families to get to a place where they can get a diagnosis, I think that would be a huge step forward.